Hi there, welcome back to the Tarot Fairy. So today we're going to be talking about what is going to happen for you this week, any surprises, any significant events that are coming up this week. So you guys, I've already filmed this video, and I've got to say there's some really awesome, really cool things that are coming up. So pick whichever group your intuition calls to. We've got 4 groups here. I'm calling this like the big seashell. Then we have group 2 is the rose quartz. Then we have the little seashell, oh my god, tongue twister. And then group 4 is the tangerine quartz. So, and then also stay tuned to the end of the video because we're going to be pulling some charms for you to give some more clarity on whatever is happening this week. And we're also going to be playing with this native spirit deck. As you can see. So we're going to see what your native spirit has to say to you. So yeah, if that interests you, skip ahead to the timestamps below, and I will see you guys there. Hi, group 1. If you picked the bigger seashell, you're in the right place. Let's look at your tarot cards and then your oracle cards, and then we will do your charm pulls. So we have the Emperor upright. We have the 7 of Swords upright. And we have the World in reverse. So I think you're going to be taking some action this week. I think that you're going to be focused. I think that this is kind of a work situation. I think that you're going to be working hard this week. And kind of, you're going to be on your game, though. You're going to be powerful. You're going to be focused. You're going to be working towards your stability. And pairing that with intellectual, like your mind. This is kind of about being resourceful, flexible, being like sharp-witted and adaptable. And I think that you're going to be like applying your sharp wit and applying your mind and putting it into action and putting your goals into action. But I don't think that they're going to be completed this week. I think that this is just something that you're working towards. But nothing is going to be like complete this week. And that's okay, because there are a lot of, times where we just have to get down and do our work, and that's how it is. So then we have the intellect from Anne Carson. This is about intellectual growth, which is exactly like what I was saying with Seven of Swords. I think you're going to be growing this week, and kind of, even though your goals aren't being completed, I think that this is a really important week of sort of just growing and learning and picking up things. Maybe you're new at whatever you're doing, or maybe you just started a new project. So yeah, this is intellectual growth. This could also be delights and plagues of the mind. So sometimes it's really great. We think of really great ideas, and sometimes we think of not so great ideas. So I think that both will come up this week, and that's just part of life. And then we have the white dress, which I feel is this is like kind of a side note. I think this is like, there are 2 oracle cards in this one, and we'll get to your native spirit card. Those 2 kind of talk about gender, appearance, society. So I want to talk about this later because it's not really flowing with what we're talking about right now, so we'll just put it over to the side. And then we've got journey. I think that whatever this week is, it's going to be a part of your whole journey. I think that you're going to be picking up really important skills to continue on your journey. I think you're going to be learning some really good things that will help you along. And I also think that maybe you guys could be traveling this week. Maybe this could be short-term or long-term travel, and this could also just be journey of the mind, journey of your intellectual growth. I think that this is going to be, I think that this week might be a little bit of a journey, and at the end of the week you're going to go, oh, I'm so glad that's over, but it's really important in your growth. So yeah, and then so now we can talk about these 2. So we have white dress and we have storyteller from the native spirit deck. So white dress was about the gender, appearance, society, and that I think that really fits with how the times are right now. Especially, I think that everyone is sort of changing and growing and kind of thinking of appearance differently. I think that especially if you're a woman, this will apply to you. Maybe growing and showing other people what you're capable of, even though you're a woman, or even though, like, of course, women can do like anything and everything, but a lot of people are still catching up with that for some reason. So then we have storyteller, and storyteller is about telling your story, literally, like just telling your narrative. It's about living larger than life and making the most of every experience. So even though this may be a bit of a mundane week, a bit of a kind of, learning, growing, working hard, even though all of those things are happening, and it's going to be kind of more mundane and kind of more on a journey and on the long side, it's saying, like, find interpretations that empower you rather than diminish you. So even though it might be a little boring this week, you can find the storyteller the native spirit is about, if you couldn't tell, it's kind of more of like a Native American theme. So the storytellers would make these crazy stories out of just the most mundane, boring things. They were hunting today and they just make this crazy story out of it that is entertaining for everyone. So you can make your everyday life, something really, really special if you try. So I think that that's just telling you that you can add spark, like, wherever it's needed. And and also I think that this has a little bit of a gender or appearance cue. You may be telling your story and giving your own personal truth to your gender, your appearance, your society, and I think that that's great. I think you're going to be sharing a little bit of yourself, maybe physically, with your clothes, or your hairstyle or whatever. So I think that that's really interesting. And then we have this last one. It says one enchanted evening, the perfect night. So I think that maybe there might be one night this week where it's just perfect. Maybe maybe you get home from work or school or whatever you're doing, and it's just the perfect night. I think that something really awesome is going to happen. So yeah, let's pull your charms, and we'll see if they give us any more clarity. Let's see. I'm gonna clean this up a little bit. Okay, group one this week. Let's pull a couple more. Okay. So there might be some music. We've got the guitar. We have the crown chakra. This is also this makes me think of the emperor, especially like Aries energy. The crown chakra, power. This is juggling a lot of things. The squid charm. Your heart might take flight, especially maybe with this one enchanted evening. We've got the compass, direction. You're in the right direction, but also we've got the journey card, so I think that you might be traveling as well. We've got weight. Something might be weighing you down. I would assume it's probably all of these things that you're juggling. Let's see. This is like carrying, this is like a horse pulling a cart. It's like carrying a burden. I think that that's, again, with the weight, I think that you already know this. This isn't something that's going to happen. This is like something that's already kind of like, yeah, I have to do certain things this week. And this is a dragon. It's like, again, fire sign energy. We've got the dragonfly. This is emotional maturity. And I think that definitely makes sense. With like the intellectual growth, like even though that intellectual growth and emotions are two completely different things, I think that that will help you grow mature, like in your maturity as well. Gears is like shifting gears, or it could be working. Yeah, I definitely feel like you guys are going to be working a lot this week. I think that this is kind of a warning sign. I think it could be warning you, like, don't let other people get you down, don't let your life get you down, and don't let people judge you based on your appearance or your sexuality or your gender or anything like that. You got the letter E here, so that might be significant to you. Fairy magic, this is like feminine energy. So these are both like female and masculine energies, fairy and the dragon. Yeah, and then, let's see. Yeah, we have the guitar. I think that that might have to do with that one perfect night. We also have the little ship with the direction, the ship wheel. So I think you guys really might be traveling or even navigating kind of rough waters, but I think you're going to do very well at it. The horse is like freedom. Sorry about that. Freedom is like, the horse is, the horse is freedom, and I think that maybe at the end of, that's also interesting because you have the horse pulling the carriage over here, but then you have the free horse. So I think at the end of the week you will be free from some of this because you're going to be getting it done this week. And then we have peace. I think you're going to be at peace after this week. You also have the rocking horse. This is kind of like childhood, inner child. I think that maybe this one perfect night could represent maybe like music and peace. I think it's going to come at the end of the week too. You got another dragon, so I think, yeah, definitely power. And then the alarm clock is like, it's time. But that also makes me think, like, it's time to get up for work. It's time to get ready for school, whatever. So, yeah, I think that, again, this is going to be kind of like, this is going to be a working week. But you're going to navigate it perfectly. And you're going to, navigating it, you're in the right direction. You've got a lot of power, even though you feel like some of this might be weighing you down or you have a lot to juggle. I think after this week, you're going to be emotionally mature. I think that you're going to be, refreshed. I think that you're going to have some peace. I think that you're going to kind of unleash your inner child here. I think you're going to be free. I think that it will be very freeing to get all of these things done, whatever you have to do. And don't let other people get you down because they don't matter. So thank you, group 1. If you resonated with this, please let me know. I love hearing your stories down in the comments. And give me a like and subscribe. It helps me out a lot, like you would not believe. I will see you guys in a couple days. Let me know how your week went. Hi, group 2. If you picked this gigantic rose quartz, you're in the right place. Let's look at your tarot cards, and then we'll look at your oracle cards and your charms. So we have the Lovers in reverse. We have the 8 Pentacles upright. And we have the 9 of Wands in reverse. Okay, so we've got some different things going on. Maybe there might be like 2 groups of you guys. Some of you will be going through this one thing, some of you will be going through the other thing, and some of you may be going through both, so good luck. So we have some good stuff. Let's start with this. This is really good news. This is like a new job. The 8 of Pentacles is like new job, self-employment maybe. This could be success, just generally achieving your goals. This could be maybe even a promotion, something like that. So I think that something is going to be happening, like something awesome is going to happen at work. I think that you're going to be getting that money this week. And then we have these 2 cards. Now, I think that the 9 of Wands in reverse could be referring to this 8 of Pentacles. I think that this card is like kind of about like not giving up, but it could also be like not compromising. So I think that you could, because you didn't give up, you're being rewarded with this new job, new promotion, money, whatever, success. But I think that this could also be referring to the Lovers in reverse. I think that maybe some of you are having trouble in your partnerships this week, your relationships. If you're with someone, or it doesn't have to be a romantic partner, it could be a friend, it could be your mom, whoever. I think that there's a partnership happening that isn't going too well, and nobody is willing to compromise. No one is willing to step up. So Let's see what your oracle cards have to say and see if they provide any more clarity. So we have the knife. The knife is about intention, conflict, but also resolution. So if you've been having a conflict with somebody, I think that you will resolve it this week. I think that this is about resolving, but I think that because knives are like, this makes me think like maybe you guys have said some cutting words to each other, but I think that you're going to be resolving it. I think that this could also be saying, maybe you've had maybe you've had some imbalances at work, maybe you've had some not so great partnerships, you've been with some not so great people, but you're moving on to a new job, or you got promoted, or you're resolving that this week. So it could be something in your personal life, but it could also be in your work life. And then we have braid. This is identity, survival, and opinions of others. So I think that maybe this conflict could have to do with their opinion of you, or this could be about your identity generally, but also survival. Maybe you've kind of resorted to these like cutting words or whatever because you're just trying to survive. But also because it's a braid, it kind of makes me think of like cutting off the old and in with the new. With these like this new job, this new beginning, you're cutting off these old people. And then we have the new beginnings card, which is awesome, fantastic. I think that really some of you are going to be going into a whole new beginning this week. I think that you're going to be either this week or by the end of this week, I think that some of you are going to be starting that new job, starting a new relationship after cutting these people off, or maybe resolving and you have a new beginning with that person. And then also there's a baby, so some of you might be having a baby. It says the fairy godmother heralds the joyous news of a new baby or the birth of a cherished idea. Protect and nurture your ideas as you would a baby. So yeah, I think it's telling you guys that you're going to be starting these new beginnings, but be careful to protect and nourish your own ideas, protect and nourish how you're handling this new job. So that's awesome. And then we have Spirit Keeper of the North. And this is definitely referring to whatever this conflict is. Where did I put? There we go. So this is about it says take time for contemplation, turn within, connect with your ancestors, incubate ideas. So some of you really might this could be talking about your job, take some time, contemplate, make sure that you're, like this card is saying, protect and nourish your ideas as if they were a baby. But it also says mend relationships. The Spirit Keeper of the North, it says mend relationships. And it says the answers inside you are waiting to be heard. I think that you know what you need to do. This says forgive those people and situations that you've been dragging around for a while. So I think that could definitely, that's what the braid is about. Letting go of those opinions of other people, letting go of that, and letting go of the stories that you used to tell yourself, and you're just cutting them off, and beginning new. This says, create dreams for your future, repair whatever is broken in your home and your life. Forgive those people. I think that you guys will be forgiving, whatever this conflict is, and starting new. And some of you will be having new ideas and kind of cutting off whatever that old, letting go of that old job, whatever that was, letting go of old problems. So that's really great. And then we have prosperity. So I think that you guys are going to be coming into some really good business, really good money. It says a prosperous business with riches and success. So I think, this 8 of Pentacles is really, really good. So I'm so excited for you guys. That's awesome. So now I'm going to pull your charms. So what will group 2, what will happen to group 2 this week? 2 this week. Let's pull a couple more. 2. Okay. So we've got the 8. 8. The 8 is like, it's good. It's, the 8, if you think of it in like terms of 8 house, that's a little different. That's more like the occult and aggression, but 8 in like the angel number is like material abundance, career success, being balanced. You guys are going to have some great career success. So let's see what else we've got in here. Let's see, we've got Sagittarius. We've also got Capricorn. And these two, Sagittarius is about luck and money and expansion. Capricorn is about working hard. I think that you guys will be working hard this week. Let's see what else we've got. We've got, again, Pentacle. This is kind of like, this is, if you think of pentacles are earth and money. So I think that you guys will definitely be in that bag. It's going to be awesome. Let's see. Rose-colored glasses. I know these aren't rose-colored, but that's what it makes me think of. I think that maybe other people have certain opinions on your life, like looking onto your life, that are kind of like wrong, and you're kind of letting go of other people's opinions. I've got the letter T, if that means anything to you. If it doesn't, that's okay. Oh, and this is the Lover's Charm. This is like, they're like 2 doves. I don't know if it's like focusing, but this is what I've like kind of named like the Lover's Charm. So maybe I think that you're gonna be fixing this relationship and kind of making it better. You've already gotten the sign that you're going to be mending these relationships, whatever's been broken. The Crown, this is power. Comb, this is like combing through the details, going through with a tooth, like a fine comb. This is helping hand. This is compass, like you're in the right direction. This is a shovel with the word love on it. This is like my dig a little deeper charm. I think you're going to be digging in a little deeper and understanding, whoever is on the other side of this conflict and kind of fixing it with love. We've got the butterfly charm. We've got some transformation happening, especially if you're starting a new job. And then we've got another dove. This is about peace and freedom. This flamingo, it's kind of about balance. Let me see if there's anything else that I think about the flamingo. I'm pretty sure this is like balance. And that also goes with the lovers too. This is balancing out things. The alarm clock is like it's time. The last group actually got the alarm clock too, and I kind of said like, oh, it's time to get up for work, which totally makes sense. And then stars are like guidance. So I think that this week is going to be really great for you. I think you're going to have a lot of abundance, career success, which is so awesome. I'm so proud of you guys. That's awesome. And then I think that you guys are going to be mending your relationships. I think some of you may not have a conflict that you're trying to mend. So these could be 2 separate groups. This could be some of you are going to have a lot of really awesome financial abundance. And some of you are going to be digging a little deeper and fixing your relationships and becoming more balanced. Yeah, becoming more balanced with that and having some guidance with that. So, yeah. Thank you, Group 2. If this resonated with you, please let me know in the comments. I'd love to hear your stories. I think they're so inspiring. Let me know how this week went for you after this week, obviously. And, yeah, like and subscribe. It helps me out a lot. It really, really does. And I will see you guys in a couple days. Thank you. Hi, Group 3. If you picked the smaller shell, you're in the right place. Let's see. Let's look at your tarot cards first, and then we can look at your oracle cards and pull your charms. Okay, so we've got the 2 of Wands upright, the King of Swords in reverse, and the Ace of Cups upright. So I kind of think that you might be going through two situations. The last group was two, where some of you might be going through one thing and some of you might be going through the other, because this is like such a general reading. So Two of Wands, this is about making decisions. This is reminding you that the grass isn't always greener on the other side. This could also be travel, restlessness, waiting to make that decision. And then we've got the King of Swords. So this could be like a male in your life who who's like irrational and oppressive and cold. So you could be dealing with someone like that, but also this could mean like lack of communication, lack of structure. You may be feeling that a little bit. And that's, I think, where this Two of Wands is reminding you, like, the grass isn't always greener. So I think that this could be talking about maybe work or school or something. And then this is a Ace of Cups is like new relationships, new beginnings, love, happiness, joy, fertility, pregnancy, like celebrations, like all of the good new things. So I think that maybe you could be making a decision between maybe two different romantic partners this week, but you could also be kind of maybe deciding to leave something because it has lack of communication, lack of structure. But I also see for some of you, you're going to be starting a new relationship this week, or even if you don't start a new relationship, I think that you could start a new friendship, or you could be kind of reigniting the passion within your relationship. So let's look at your oracle cards and see if they provide any more provide some more clarity. That's the word I was looking for. Toni Morrison, this is about power. This is about, taking power back. Maybe that's talking about this King of Swords. You're taking power back somehow, and this could have to do with your relationship. Maybe you're kind of you're taking back power from somebody who took it from you. Maybe in your childhood or in your past relationships. Maybe you're taking back power by starting this new relationship. Power is seizing power. Power's at play. I think that this is going to be a very powerful week for you. And then we have community. Community is, taking care of each other. But this could also be, community, taking care of each other. This could also be like exile. Maybe spending some time alone away from this community. But I don't really see that for you. I think that this is more about maybe rejoining a community after kind of being alone, putting yourself back out there, rejoining, starting a new relationship. Taking back that power. And then we have magical blessings. It says, whatever you're going through, you're being assisted by magical fairy blessings. The fairies say that you can bless others too. So I think that you're going to have a lot of magical blessings this week. I think that you're going to be taking back this power, rejoining a community, new relationship. I think that, you guys are going to have a lot of new blessings coming your way. So that's awesome. It's an awesome card to get. And then we have Warrior of the Heart. This is kind of about confidence. This is about, it says you have the radiant spirit of a warrior of the light. Be impeccable in all of your actions, no matter what others believe. The Creator always knows the truth. This isn't the time to be timid and pull back. Immense courage is filling you. Throw your shoulders back, step forward, and take a risk. Be willing to live life from your heart rather than your mind. Honor your truth and speak up for yourself. So I think that, you're going to be taking back this power and you're going to be speaking up for yourself. But also, if you've been asked out on a date or asked to join somebody or to go out or do something, say yes. This isn't the time to kind of shut people down. This isn't a time to be kind of discouraged or to be insecure. This is a time to be confident and just go for it, because you will miss opportunities. You're going to miss these magical blessings if you don't say yes, if you don't start saying yes, and if you don't start putting this fear aside. So I think that this is going to be a really great week for you if you trust and if you are confident and if you stand up for yourself. And then we have Goddess, healing feminine energy. So I think that you're going to be healed around this issue of power. I think you're going to be healed around this, lack of communication, maybe something that happened in the past that wasn't so great. I think that you're going to be healing. I think that that's awesome. I think that you guys are going to have a very transformative week. So let's look at your crystals. See if, or not crystals, charms, and we'll see what else they have to say to you. So group 3 this week. What will happen for group 3 this week? Oh, the crown chakra stuck to me. And pull just a couple more. 3 this week. Okay. So let's see what these signs are. We've got Aries, and we have Cancer. So this could represent the relationship that you're starting. So this could be like maybe you'll date an Aries or a Cancer. Also, we've got the crown chakra. This is about power. This is about power. Crown chakra is about power, taking your power back. I think maybe you might be channeling this Aries energy, or you could be going out with an Aries or a Cancer. We've also got the letter K, got the letter O, we have the letter I, and we also have a J, a little tiny J. Okay, so we've got, this kind of makes me think like taking off glasses, or it could be like rose-colored glasses. Other people's opinions of you are going to be kind of like shedding that and taking back your own power. You've got the luck charm. So that's awesome. You're going to have a very lucky week. This is emotional maturity. I think maybe this new relationship they could be a very emotional, mature person. We've got the starfish. Starfish are like, what did I say about starfish earlier? I think stars in general represent like guidance. So you could be getting some guidance, but also the starfish is like infinite divine love and inspiration. So that's awesome. What is this? This is freedom with a heart around it. Freedom from whoever's repressing you, whoever this King of Swords in reverse is. This is about balance, the flamingo. The wrench is like taking off pressure or applying more pressure. It could depend. I really feel like for you it's going to be taking off pressure by standing up for yourself. This is, okay, so you've got kind of conflicting. You've got another dragonfly here, so I think, emotional maturity is important this week. But you've got some conflicting things because I kind of look at this as like a dead fish. But I think maybe this is like kind of loss of something. But then you have abundance over here. This is like a basket of food, and it's like abundance. And so I think that you're going to be kind of gaining something here. It says believe. This is a little kid. I think of that as like the inner child. Maybe this new person is going to bring out your inner child. Also, I think of Aries and Cancer as two very like kind of childish signs. They kind of Cancer indulges in like the childish things about them, and then Aries is like playful. They literally are the child of the zodiac. So I think you're going to be kind of channeling like your fearless inner child. The snowman is about building something. Maybe you're going to be building on this new relationship. You've got the helping hand here. You might receive some help this week. The cowboy boot is like working. See if I had anything else about the cowboy hats or the cowboy boots. I don't think I did. I think that's like working and being durable. So I think that maybe with this Aries energy, you're going to be very like durable, and you're not going to care what anybody else thinks. And then this horse is like this is like carrying a burden because they're carrying a carriage. And I think that you're going to be releasing some of that. You have the freedom charm over here. I think you're going to have freedom from that burden, whatever it is, by standing up for yourself. So that's awesome. I think that these are great charms. These are great cards. I think that you guys are going to have a very transformative and successful week. So, and also, the dragonfly can represent spirit. I think that because you have two of them, this could represent emotional maturity, but this could also represent, this is a message from your spirit guides and you're going to be okay. So, yeah, that was awesome, guys. I feel so happy for you. And if any of this resonates with you, please let me know. I love hearing your stories in the comments. Please give this a like and subscribe. It helps me out like you would not believe. And I will see you guys in a couple days. Thank you. Hi, Group 4. If you picked the Tangerine Quartz, you're in the right place. Let's look at your tarot cards, and then we'll look at your oracle cards and your charms. So for your tarot cards, we have the Queen of Swords in reverse, Nine of Cups upright, and the Six of Pentacles in reverse. So I think that some of you may be releasing some past trauma this week. Yeah, I think that maybe you've been feeling like undervalued over here because of someone. This doesn't have to be of someone in particular, but it could be. It could be an older woman in your life who has been overly critical of you, pessimistic, kind of, poor communicators. They have a lot of repressed trauma, so they're kind of horrible to you because of that. And you feel undervalued, and you feel kind of like you've always had strings attached. You've always had there's an abuse of power going on. So I think that someone's abusing their power. But then we have the Knight of Cups, which is a really nice little thing that might happen this week. Knight of Cups is like proposals. This could be somebody is asking you out on a date. Someone could be proposing to you. Actually, you could be getting an offer, an invitation to something. But this can also be like following your heart. So I think that you're going to be releasing some of this like trauma and feeling undervalued, and going out and having fun and being with other people, and maybe even starting a new relationship. So let's look at your oracle cards and see if they provide any more clarity. So we have story. Story is telling your story, the stories of others. This is listening. So you might hear some stories this week. You might be listening to whoever this is, whoever this Knight of Cups is, asking you out on a date or asking you out, inviting you to something. I think that you're going to hear someone else's story that maybe inspires you to let go of all of this other stuff over here. And then we have the chicken. The chicken, this says it's like cackle. The chicken cackle, it comes from like a hen. And this is like laughing and like having a good time. This can also be ancient past or lore. Lore is like the body of knowledge about like a very particular subject. So you could be learning new things from these stories. You could be leaving some of this other stuff in the past because to you it's like ancient history right now. It's something that happened when you were younger, I think. So yeah, I think that you're going to be having a good time and kind of letting loose with this invitation. And then you have a magical gateway. I think that whenever, like when you go on this, wherever you're going, like on a date, to a party, an invitation, whatever it may be, it may not be a romantic thing, but I think that this is going to be a little magical gateway for you. It says it takes courage and trust to venture into the unknown, yet this is where the greatest rewards are. It's time to step boldly forward without looking back. I think that if you get invited to something, you should definitely go. Because even though it's unknown, even though you don't know what's going to happen there, I think that you are going to find a lot of rewards there, and you're going to be maybe learning a lot and gaining a lot more than you than you originally thought. I think that you're going to be kind of, I think that you're going to maybe find somebody that you didn't expect. I think that you're going to be having a really great time. I think you're going to be learning a lot. Yeah, I think that that's whatever this like invitation is, you need to go, because something is going to happen. Something is going to happen there. You may start your new relationship. You may find your best friend. So look out for some invitations. But also, even if that doesn't happen, I think that you need to start looking at what you need to release and realize that you're being undervalued. This could be a work situation. You could be feeling undervalued, and I think that it's important that you do feel valued. So, yeah, you need to look into that a little bit more. And we have the spirit of water. Spirit of water. And that's interesting because we also have like the Knight of Cups. So we've got some water energy going on. And water in general, they're all about kind of releasing this guilt and releasing stuff, feeling your emotions. So the spirit of water says, trust your intuition, know that you're on the right path, take time to nurture yourself, and allow your inner child free reign. That's why I think that maybe this Queen of Swords is something like your mother or something that happened when you were younger. You felt like you weren't listened to. People were overly critical of you. No one ever listened to your truth or your story. And now you feel undervalued, and now you're not giving yourself credit where it's warranted. So I think that you need to feel your feelings and believe in your dreams. Don't stifle your emotions. If you need to cry, cry. Don't hold it back. That's one of the biggest things that I'm trying to learn is when I cry, like, I just need to cry. I don't need to be holding back my tears. That's unhealthy. So purify, cleanse yourself, trust the messages that your emotions are giving to you. Trust that healing energy is expanding within you. I think you're going to be healed. I'm seeing a lot of healing happening. Water is very healing. It's like cleansing. Yeah, and then we have the Tree of Life. It says true wisdom and making good choices in life. I think that you are definitely on the right path. Yeah. Yeah, my group 4 is always like a little deep. Okay, so let's look at your charms and see if they provide any more clarity of maybe what this invitation could be, or yeah, what's gonna happen this week? What's gonna happen for group 4 this week? Group 4 this week. I feel the urge to pull just a couple more for group 4 this week. Okay. So we have the number 5. I think this is Saturn energy. Let's look. Yeah, 5 is important, positive change. That's very important. Important, positive change. And this can also be like inner child. This can also be, I think this is like if you look in astrology, I think the houses are like, I'm pretty sure that this has to do with like going out as well, dating. And then this is Jupiter, actually. This is like luck, growth, expansion, abundance. This is like Sagittarius rules this. So I think that there's going to be an important shift this week. I think it's going to have to do with this invitation. Also, we have the obsidian here. Obsidian is healing. Let me lower this for you guys, sorry. The obsidian is healing from trauma. Yeah. We've got the elephants. This is making memories, or good memory. I think maybe you have good memory of whatever this past trauma is, and you're going to be letting some of that go, or you're going to be making like really good new memories with whatever this event is. We've got the balance charm. We have the feminine charm. This is like fairy magic. Could be, your inner child as well. Inner child, magic, nature. I think you're going to be nurturing your inner child. This is like your spirit guide. That's so cute. Your spirit guides are they're like watching over you. Purse can be like carrying around your baggage. Maybe you'll be letting go of some of your baggage, but I think purse can also be like sense of self-confidence and femininity, woman. So you may be gaining some confidence this week, but also letting go of your baggage. We've got Santa Claus, which is like celebration, or, you know, because Christmas, but obviously it's not going to be like Christmas. We've got the letter R and the letter V. We've got the sign Libra. So maybe this Knight of Cups, maybe they have some Libra energy, or maybe you're going to be meeting a Libra, maybe you are a Libra. Maybe this Queen of Swords is a Libra because of the air energy. So maybe whoever this person is a Libra. This is abundance and food as well. This is the crown chakra, power. Maybe gaining back some of your power. You've got 2 helping hands here. I think you're going to be receiving some help. And also meeting new people. Let's see what this is. We've got the baby carriage. I think that has to do with the inner child as well, with this fairy inner child. Ribbon is awareness. I think that you're starting to become aware that you're putting yourself down a little bit. So, yeah, I want to pull just a couple more for this week. Okay, so we've also got a K. The star is guidance. We've got the love. I think maybe you might be needing some love. This is juggling a lot of different things. And the owl is wisdom. So I think that you're going to be gaining some wisdom as well. So thank you, group 4. If this resonated, please let me know in the comments. I really love to hear your stories. Please like and subscribe. It helps me out a lot. And I will see you guys in a couple days. Thank you.